position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Canes will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Looking to throw. Pucks it out of the air. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. To the ground with the back. A stop in cold maybe gets a yard to the 34. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Buckeyes are marching down the field.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Canes. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Markham. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Looking left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Shotgun snap on third down. A shot toward the end zone. Got his man. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
And the Buckeyes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Quarterback keeper. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You've got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Firing deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Logan. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun on third down. Picked off, and they possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He'll take another shot here. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
Well, that means your system and your culture is working, man, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Right back to him on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. It wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got a 4th down situation.
Punt is on its way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. He takes a chance and fires it across the field.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Gonna run it. It's Logan. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Gonna be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Back open in the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. A new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the 1st quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion. It's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marco. Continues to fight for yards. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Slithers into space. He's out past the 35. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Briggs. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Quick completion to the right. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throwing right. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Canes will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Getting set for the point after. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 8 over Tennessee. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. That Miami offense back onto the field. 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Still looking, on the move. Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got an open man. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fakes to grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get it through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Miami.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. To the air on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Offense gets set for second down. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. And the Hurricanes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged out of the air. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ashmore. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Along that offensive line, that'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Quarterback adapting. On the run, fires downfield. Just way off target and missed it.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man. It's Logan. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll try it over the left side.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. You want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Canes will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now.
He's looking deep. He's got it on the left. Turning it on. A huge Huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Fires to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
That's caught. It's Briggs. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wide open downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got the tight end, and he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Give him 114 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up by 29 over Tennessee. Just another week of college football where we've...
And there he goes. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions.
And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And the point after is good. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd...
Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.